Hey everyone, I want to talk to you today about my semi-famous story about how my teacher forgot to teach me something important for 2 years. The reason I work the way I work right now, first of all, having a method to go about learning a certain technique and putting it into your system, and having a certain syllabus or at least a list of concepts and material that you have to go through as fundamentals. Yeah, having a program that all started on that day when my teacher in Berlin told me that there is this basic vocal technique that I'm supposed to be able to do and I'm supposed to be familiar with. And she was quite disappointed in me that after working with her for 2 years, I still couldn't do it. If you're curious, we're talking about the open throat. So that's a technique that I teach nowadays. Clearing your larynx. Don't try this at home if you haven't done the tutorial. Please don't. This is your larynx. It's fragile. So, but I have a tutorial, open throat. Check it out. So this thing, I did not know how to clear up this area, how to free up my larynx, open my throat, whatever you want to call that. And it was a trust break for me. I started doubting my teacher. I started doubting myself. The whole point, is there even a point in taking lessons if I go on for years and we can miss something as fundamental and as important as this thing? Yeah, if this is true, what she's telling me, this is so crucial and essential and like beginner stuff, but we have not tackled this in 2 years. What am I even doing? What are we doing? So I stopped taking lessons. I stopped taking lessons for 5 weeks. Yeah, I almost stopped completely. Had it not been for my ex at the time, who just told me, "Don't worry about it. Just do that thing she taught you. Just do this every day until you get it." And that's a different story. That's how I came up with my drill it into the system method. Yeah, when you have to focus on one thing at a time. So that was the first thing that I learned on that I started learning from that day on. It took a few weeks for me to understand what it takes to take one thing and be able to command it. Yeah. So then I started teaching that way. But what my teacher was doing, and all of my other teachers, by the way, and all of the other teachers that I know about, I'm sure there are some people who are more methodical than others, but they just deal with what's in front of them. Yeah, you come to the lesson, you're clenching your jaw, they're just handling that. They're not thinking about, oh, but we also have to learn this and this and this and this and that. They don't have a syllabus, they don't have a program. That's a problem, because you can waste 2 years and you don't have a very fundamental building block in your singing. Yeah. So that was the second thing that I learned, that you need a big picture. You need a plan. You need a list of topics. You need sort of like a toolbox of all of the stuff that you would like to learn and you would like to teach your students, and not just handle what's in front of you. It is important to handle what's in front of you when someone comes to a lesson, or when someone works with you, or you're working with someone personally. Of course, you have to tackle the most important things right now. Yeah, and everybody has different things at different times that are priorities. But we are in danger of missing crucial aspects of our vocal technique if we don't have that big picture in mind. So I want to talk to you more about that in the masterclass, about how we make that plan and how we make sure that you know how to drill something into your system, and how do you keep and don't miss out on the big picture. So sign up for the masterclass. I'll see you there. Enjoy singing.